Alrighty then, hello everybody. My name is Ostentatious24 and welcome back to another episode of Monmusu. I wanted to keep doing this. You know what? We're already knee deep in it with a few of them. We've done a few of them, at least. So I figured, you know what? For the Cherry Blossom Festival, let's do the Fox Girl. That makes sense, right? So yeah, we're doing that now. Gonna show off all of her animations and stuff, and then will spacebar work instead? I don't want to. Oh, whoops! Sorry, I'm clicking on your boobs. I don't want to wreck my mouse more than I already have because of Monster Who Says One Thing. They're so slow! Ooh, dang it! Right, I wasn't paying attention. Ah, crap! I should have waited till that refilled a little bit. Damn it! Alright, there's her all cute and stuff, all head pats, all ears, all tails and stuff. Oh boy, cheek, tummy, that, and that, and that. But yeah, I mean, we're already into this. I figured, you know what, even though people haven't necessarily asked for it, and I keep saying, oh, if you want to see more, then let me know. If I'm being honest, we're gonna get through all of them at some point, whether just because I'm just that kind. I'm a little OCD like that. I just like to get things completely done. Oh no, she's angry. Oh, burp, burp, burp. Oh no. At least it refills back to where it was prior. Oh, I didn't notice that. It slows those down. Oh no. Is there a negative? Is there like a really negative zone? Oh, well then. No, there's not a super negative zone where she's super upset. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. I would have rather had that. How many do I have left? 3, 4. Some of them I'll probably still save for, because it's fun to celebrate them, to do these videos alongside the Chinese New Year, but obviously some of them, like there's no plant girl in the Chinese Zodiac, no slime. You're the chicken-ish? Goat, maybe? Because she's got goat hooves, even though, I don't know. But yeah, obviously some of them we can't really do that, but yeah. And then the other reason is I actually found... I don't know if I should cover this, especially with me finally getting a strike recently. That I got appealed at least, so it was removed, but with Cowtastic Cafe. I've actually found the patch for this game, and I don't know if I should cover the naughty parts of the story. I'll leave that up to all of you, whether you want to risk me getting canceled or not. I guess it's fine if you want it. I'm not necessarily afraid, especially because I like to see things as the creators intended, but, well, there are definitely risks involved with such cases. But that's also why I want to cover as many of them as possible now, and then we can compare them, the uncensored versus the censored things is also what I'm kind of thinking, maybe, at some point. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, enough about just something to keep in mind and look forward to with future episodes. But with all that said and out of the way, let us actually read the story. That's hair. Oh, that's my face is there. Okay, then. Ah, wait! Saki! What are you doing all of a sudden? Before I know it, she's pushed me down and climbed on top of me. You naughty little vixen, you. Saki's 9 tails press up against my face.
Come, come, my dear, how doth my tails feel against thy skin?
Tails? Or maybe I should do more sexy rather than that, rather than my teasing, sneaky voice. Because that's the thing, right? They're more mature. They're goddesses when they have 9 tails and stuff, right? Maybe I should go for a more motherly voice. That seems maybe more fitting. But at the same time, foxes are also very... They're known as tricksters. Which voice should I use? I'll stick with the motherly kind of voice.
Indeed, after all, beloved, thou hast quite the interest.
Especially that's kind of what tipped me off, the old English way she is speaking.
Thou hast quite the interest in monster girls such as
myself, not thyself.
Dost thou not? Naturally, I have decided that thou shouldst. See how skilled a fox spirit such as I am can be with her most charming points.
Is that what's going on? She caught me off guard. But if that's what she's after, who am I to stop her? Now that is pretty much what I was after from the beginning. Well, I prefer not to suffocate personally, but you know, I'd use it as a pillow or blanket, sure, but to get a hairball or choke on it or to suffocate, I'd really rather not, thank you very much. So, Saki, I guess these tails are a fox spirit's most charming points, then.
Yes, here, do they not feel exquisite?
She waves her butt great, left and right so that her tails sway to and fro. At first, they just brush against my face, but soon they're bearing down on me, burying my face in soft fur. There. Yeah, they feel great. They smell nice, too. Well, that's good at least, I guess.
Coo-hoo-hoo. Thou dost enjoy having thy face buried, dost thou not? Verily, for I take care to maintain them nightly. They are my pride and joy.
There's certainly something to be proud of. Her coat of fur is like nothing I've ever felt before. I expect nothing less from a monster girl's tails.
It seems, my darling, that thou quite enjoy them. Coo-hoo-hoo-hoo. My heart rejoices to hear thee say that, my beloved. I am happier still, not just because thou summoned me, but because I am thine.
Saki's tails shake triumphantly as if to prove the truth of her sentiment. I don't know what day the Cherry Blossom Festival starts. It usually changes, right? In that case, do those tails of yours have any more surprises in store for me?
Coo-hoo-hoo. It seems that thou hast become the prisoner to my tails, my darling. If thou art so afflicted, then perhaps I should grant you a service. Have at thee.
Saki looks back at me, her tails begin to writhe against me happily. Before I know it, her soft, furry tails have become a caressing storm.
My sweetling.
What? Sweetling? What? That's a word that exists? Okay.
Do not blow thy breath under my tails so. If thou shouldst, I would succumb to my baser instincts.
Hey, there's not really much I can do. It's in my nose. Mouth. Her tails brush the tip of my nose, tickling it. As I become cradled in her tails, they rock me back and forth as if I'm a baby they're trying to soothe. I even feel her tails tickling my ears.
Coo-hoo-hoo, my dear, thou art so very charming. As I tease thee with my tails, I can even feel thy breath growing wild.
I can't help it. This is some way I want it. Okay. Being able to play with a monster girl like this is one of my dreams. How could I not be excited by something like this? Besides, Saki is actually on top of me, and even though her body is small, she's so close to me that I can feel just how lively she is. She smells nice, and she doesn't care a bit about putting on a cool act.
Come, shall I show thee the limits of my tail's abilities? Perhaps, my darling, if thou wouldst crave something beyond, something more amazing than this.
More amazing? Without thinking, I swallowed the saliva that had been accumulating in my mouth. Well, you gotta phrase it like that. You could have just said, I gulped. Gulp. It's queen. What is she gonna do to me? Saki's tales continue to soothe me. All sorts of ideas about what she might do flash through my mind.
Coo-hoo-hoo, my sweetling, what a lecher thou art.
Saki stares back at me, smiling deviously. And then it probably jumps into the not safe for work content. I don't know, was that one of the more dangerous ones? It's not as dangerous as this one. Don't look at that! Spoilers! The Centaur one was definitely the most wholesome of the ones we've done thus far. Oh no! Spoilers. Go watch that episode if you want to see that image. I didn't mean to linger on it too. Block your eyes. No. Okay. Anyways, great. I'm having a migraine. That's fantastic. All right then. What was I gonna say? I had something else I was gonna say. All right. On my Discord, I made a server for all of y'all. For thou, for thy, for thee, for thou. Something to that effect, I don't know. Where I'm going to include patches for games that we've played on the channel. If thou art interested in such things. This game is free, by the way. You don't have to pay anything, I don't think. They might have... That's a lie. It's like 5 or 6 years old. I wish they would. What would I want to see? Besides, I mean, the obvious would be a mermaid. I've loved mermaids since I was like 5 years old. And not in a weird way. I didn't mature that fast. I've just always had a weird draw to mermaids. Because of things and reasons. I've always loved ocean-y things. But yeah. Let me know in the comments. If they ever do decide to come back, what kind of monster girl would you like to see? I feel like mermaids the most obvious too. I mean, they are the oldest monster girl. They're older than freaking Greek, and they're sirens. I think a fairy would be cool. Not... Don't look at me like that! Not in a weird way! Not the small ones! Like a fairy queen, like Titania, you know, like where they're actually human-sized, not in a not tiny in a like a pixie in a weird way. Okay, no, don't twist my words around you. I see you over there. Yeah, you specifically. Enough of whatever joke that is. All right. But yeah, I think a fairy would be cool. And then I could tie it into St. Patrick's Day because, you know, fays originate from Ireland and myths and legends and stories and stuff. Be cool. And one that's a little more, not too far out there, but definitely more so, I think, compared to mermaids. Which would, again, be an obvious choice, but I definitely like to see something more interesting and unique that we haven't really seen too often, such as Scylla's. I can't think of... I had a thought in my head, but I don't remember what it was. A minotaur, a big cowgirl, oh my. For various reasons, yeah, that'd definitely be... I should have remembered that after I mentioned Countess and Cafe earlier. Oh my, oh my, that'd probably definitely be at the top of a lot of people's lists, I imagine. They have a dog girl, so I don't see why not a cat girl. But I get, like mermaids, I feel like that one's also kind of an obvious one. Not that I'm saying don't think of a obvious. Go with whatever you want in the comments. Feel free to share your thoughts. I don't mind. I'd love to hear thoughts and opinions and just have discussions going surrounding this topic. But I'd definitely be more interested in more unique ideas. Not saying you have to, just saying be even throw out a wizard, a witch. I mean, they're human. They're not necessarily monster girls, but you know. Nope. 1. All right. So yeah, that's about it. Unless I forgot, I'll probably upload the patch about the same time, around the same time this episode airs. So if you want to do that, feel free to check out my Discord and all that stuff and all the things and suches. And it's all for you. This is all for you out there, my little monsters that like their monster girls. So thank you so much for watching. We're gonna end it here. I hope you have a lovely day and or evening and a lovely season of cherry blossoms or something. And until next time, whatever it is I may do, I hope to see you then. Farewell. How do I quit? Oh crap! I don't remember how. Oh no! God no! Ow!